Hello 3DH, how are you? I've had a fantastic day today and I hope you have too. I've been doing some Minecraft coding and a little bit of PE. So I'm going to show you where your classroom is now. So I'm just going to turn the camera around and I will see you in a little bit. Right, so this is going to be your classroom. It looks a little bit different to how it normally does because we have some year 5s in here at the moment and they've been using it for their learning. So this is one of the last projects we did, and we were looking at Malala and human rights. So I really hope you guys enjoy this, and maybe you could read up a little bit on Malala before you get here. This is our growth mindset wall, because as long as you're trying your hardest and being positive about your learning, that's all we really ask from you, really. And then we come over here, and we've got some of our maths displays up. So what we do at Chesswood is we put displays up regularly to help you remember what you're learning. So we will do it in a lesson and then we'll pin it up to help you the next day. This is our reading corner, and you can just see Fernando down there, my lovely flamingo. We've also got a flamingo cover over the radiator. We've got some lovely cushions there. It needs a bit of a tidy up, but like I say, we've had some year 5s in here as well. So this is the board. We're very lucky in this classroom that we have a touch board. It's one of the better boards in the school, so lucky old you, you've got that. Let's have a look so you can see what it looks like from the front. Okay, so that's our English wall over there, and our maths wall over there, and these over here are your lockers, okay, and they will be yours and yours only. And if you look on the front of them, they have an avatar. So one of the things you will do when you first come to Chesswood is design your own avatar to stick on your locker. So then we know what one belongs to you. And you get to make it, you get to design it, and it's all about you. So that is absolutely fantastic. And then over here, we have our zones of regulation, things to do to help us if we're feeling sad or if we're feeling happy, or not sure about stuff, or even a little bit angry sometimes. We've got things on here that can help us. Our clock over here, so we can learn the time. It has all the different times around the side. And up here is display pieces that were used when we were drawing a face, a self-portrait, and how to draw an eyeball, which was great fun. Okay, so you've had a little look around the classroom. I'm very, very keen to see you here soon, which I'm sure you are too. So I'm just going to put the camera down and I'm going to read you a story. Hello. As if by magic, here I am. Okay, so the book I've chosen to read you is one of my favourite books. It's called Oi Frog. You might have heard of it before, you might not, but I hope you will really, really enjoy it. So set yourself down and we shall begin. Oi Frog by Kes Gray and Jim Field. Oi Frog, sit on a log, said the cat. I don't want to sit on a log, said the frog. Logs are all knobbly and uncomfortable, and they give you splinters in your bottom. I don't care, said the cat. You're a frog, so you must sit on a log. Can't I sit on a mat? Asked the frog. Only cats sit on mats, said the cat. What about a chair? Said the frog. I wouldn't mind sitting on a chair. Hares sit on chairs, said the cat. Perhaps I could sit on a stool, said the frog. Mules sit on stools, said the cat. What about a sofa? Said the frog. I could stretch right out on a sofa. Gophers sit on sofas, said the cat. It's very simple, really. Cats sit on mats, hares sit on chairs, mules sit on stools, gophers sit on sofas, and frogs sit on logs. What do lions sit on? Asked the frog. Lions sit on irons, said the cat. Ouch, said the frog. What do parrots sit on? Parrots sit on carrots, said the cat. Lions sit on irons and parrots sit on carrots. Doesn't sound very comfortable, said the frog. It's not about being comfortable, said the cat. It's about doing the right thing. What do foxes sit on? Asked the frog. Foxes sit on boxes, said the cat. Foxes sit on boxes and fleas sit on peas. What do goats sit on? Asked the frog. Goats sit on coats, said the cat. Goats sit on coats, cows sit on ploughs, and storks sit on forks. What do gorillas sit on? Asked the frog. Gorillas sit on pillars, said the cat. Gorillas sit on pillars, rats sit on hats, weasels sit on easels, and moles sit on poles. What do seals sit on? Asked the frog. Don't you know anything? Said the cat. Seals sit on wheels. Doves sit on gloves. Newts sit on flutes. Lizards sit on wizards. And apes sit on grapes. What about puffins? Asked the frog. Puffins sit on muffins, said the cat. Puffins sit on muffins, snakes sit on cakes, owls sit on towels, gibbons sit on ribbons, lambs sit on jams, bees sit on keys, and pumas sit on satsumas. Well, I never knew that, said the frog. Well, you do now, said the cat. What do dogs sit on? Asked the frog. I was hoping you weren't going to ask that, said the cat. Oh dear, dogs sit on frogs. Oh dearie me. Well, I really hope you enjoyed that story. Like I said, it is one of my favourite. I absolutely adore reading. I love reading to the class. I love hearing about books that you've read. And I'm so excited to see everyone. Hopefully I'll get a chance to talk to some of you on Wednesday. And if not, have a lovely summer and I'll talk to you in September. Have fun. Bye-bye.